Welcome to Author's Idea, a production of MJR Productions and JR Global. These podcasts feature ideas and conversations from Mahesh, Joshi and JR Klein. Both are established business leaders with expertise recognized worldwide. As co-authors of several books on global business, they present observations and practical ideas on leadership, this age of transformation, and the interrelated nature of the planet. Here is your host, JR Klein.
Our question is, how must leaders recalibrate their thinking to become transformational leaders? We'll think about the axiom that knowledge is not necessarily wisdom. A leader's character drives his purpose, which translates not only to serving the interests of the organization, but also society. Research tells us that there are leaders who pursue agendas that often work against the interest of society. In the current environment, we daily observe the problems facing the world because of the poor performance of leaders, both political and corporate, pursuing irresponsible choices that have added to the human and environmental challenges that society faces. Bad choices lead to distrust, polarization, disagreement, rhetoric rather than dialogue, misinformation, and the cyclical nature of man-made crisis. This cycle drives isolationism, protectionism, and hyper-nationalism, all of which push away from desperately needed open communication and trust building. Effective leaders understand that inclusivity begins on common ground around common purpose and is the only way to address issues that serve individual, organizational, and societal goals. These common purpose choices are what incentivize employees, customers, and feed a civil society. Too often, the daily narrative deals with issues of climate and inequities and wealth distribution, inequities in the political environment, inequities in health, inequities in social economics at all levels based on access. It is a direct result of the polarizing, myopic, deaf and dumb cyclical nature of a man-made crisis. Effective 20th century leaders must have something other than this myopic view of the world. Inclusive capitalism is one of those brilliant little words that is meant to kickstart episodes of thought. The concept, supported by research, suggests that there is more to doing business than simply increasing shareholder value. Successful leadership does not negate capital gain, but it thinks beyond it. Leadership needs to be thinking and seeing in all directions at the same time, and seeing in all four dimensions. This idea suggests a cognitive reboot. So how can this system be repaired? That's our next question.
Thank you for listening. If you are interested in more of the author's ideas, look for their Oxford University Press published books on global business wherever books are sold. If you are interested in contacting the authors, they can be reached via JR Global at 01 614 526 9118.